So you're working from home. You either love it or you hate it. Or maybe like me, it depends on the day. No matter the case, it is known that keeping your productivity levels high may be challenging. Whether you're working from home, from the office, it's impossible to be 100% productive at all times of the day. But working from home does come with a bigger set of distractions. Not all of us are great at keeping these distractions at bay, even if we should be. Your laundry just finished, the football game is on, your new puppy is begging you to play. It's safe to say that the distractions are endless. Let's talk about 7 ways to stay productive while working from home. Let's get started. Our first tip is to designate a specific workplace. Have you been working from your couch or even worse, your bed? I do have to admit that I have been guilty of doing both. But studies show that having a specific workplace is important to help you focus. Having a designated spot in your home where you can go to work can result in less distraction and deeper focus. If you have an actual office in your home, that's ideal, but not every home is the same, so you'll have to really make the best use of your available space. Places that can work nicely are perhaps a kitchen counter where you can sit in the exact same spot each time, a dining room table, or a hallway desk. If you can, avoid working from your bedroom or from the couch. Because your body and mind associate these spaces with sleep and relaxation, that setting up shop there barely works, and it can be extremely distracting. Our second tip is to take breaks and to go outside. Sun and fresh air aren't just good for plants, they're good for you too. By regularly exercising, even if it's something as simple as walking, you add an important element to your health. If you have a dog, make that your excuse to go outside during the day. Short breaks every few hours can help increase mental clarity and overall productivity. If going outside isn't an easy option for you, even just having your lunch in a different space or daydreaming out of your window can have very similar benefits. As a remote worker myself, I personally enjoy going to the gym during my lunch breaks. Not only was it a good break, but it was also something very productive. Our third tip is to customize your environment. While we can't always control where we get to work, we can control our work environment. Personalizing your workplace in ways that you cannot at a corporate office can be fun and could be a great mental exercise to clear your head. Whether it's a scented candle, a diffuser, a plant, or a particular photo, all these elements can help you feel more comfortable, focused, and motivated throughout the day. These kind of things, particularly scents or plants, are known to have a very positive effect on your emotional well-being. Our fourth tip is to eliminate digital distractions. You probably don't check social media very often while you're at work, but it's fair game when you're at home. Unfortunately, it's very easy to fall down the rabbit hole. One peek at TikTok and before you know it, an hour has passed and you've lost track of time. To keep these digital distractions from getting the best of you, do what you can to eliminate them entirely. Remove social platforms from bookmarks and log out of all your social media accounts. Disable alerts and notifications and even put your phone in your bedroom if you have to. Save social media apps for the evening once you've logged off and you're done work for the day. However, not all electronics are super distracting. Since some offices don't necessarily allow you to listen to music while you're working, this is another opportunity to create your best working environment, as studies have shown that certain music can actually help increase productivity and keep the mind sharp. So open your Spotify and jam away. Our fifth tip is to keep regular working hours. This can be a challenge for many, but keeping meeting schedules and regular calls with your team can help you maintain a regular work schedule. Do not let transitioning from an office to working from home stop you from keeping a strict schedule. Did you usually get up and exercise before work? Did you have a set time for lunch? Try to maintain these activities while working from home, because the more familiar and consistent your work schedule is, the better. The opposite is also true. Habits like sleeping in or playing video games during the middle of the day can snowball and completely erode productivity. Keep the good habits and don't let the bad ones start. No one is saying that you can't be flexible with your schedule, but the key is to find a routine that works for you and helps keep you focused throughout the day. It can be tempting to want to sleep in when you know you don't have to rush out the door to head to an office. But if you're having a hard time staying productive, sometimes getting up earlier is a good strategy. Set an alarm for an hour or so before your spouse or even your kids wake up. Make a cup of your favorite morning beverage and just dig into your emails or even some of your heavier assignments or projects. You'll be surprised at how much you can get done when the house is quiet, and I personally love working in the morning and find myself the most productive at tasks like like writing or any other creative skills when my mind is the freshest in the morning. Hey, if you're enjoying this video, don't forget to subscribe and check out Uvaro's social media channels for more information on career success. Now back to the video. Our sixth tip is to create and maintain a morning routine. Similar to keeping regular hours, developing a morning routine can help you have a more productive workday. Creating a plan for your morning that you repeat every day can have positive effects on your work life and mindset. Whatever system you have in place, try to stick to it. Many successful people attribute their personal and financial success to a morning of strict habits. Now is a great time to start if you haven't already started doing so. This is also true for how you tend to dress and groom when you're working from home. It's really easy to stay in your pajamas all day or stay super cozy when you're working from home, but I recommend not working from your pajamas exclusively. Sure, casual days are great, but overdoing it may impact the quality of your work and your mindset. When you look good, you feel good, which impacts your day-to-day tasks. So if you want to feel your best and do your best work, it's best that you dress for success. And our last tip is to not stop socializing. Socializing is just as important working remotely as it is in the traditional workplace, maybe even more so. Isolation, disconnection, and loneliness can be a bad recipe for your mental health. Working from home doesn't mean you can't stay connected to your coworkers, family, and friends. Use Zoom, Skype, or whatever program you prefer for those face-to-face interactions. In the Uvaro office, all of our employees are remote, so we've had regular video calls for years, and this is how we primarily communicate. Even across multiple time zones, I think we can all agree that Uvaro is extremely connected to one another. And at the very least, it will encourage you to clean up a few times a week, even if it's just a button-up and a pair of sweatpants. So those are my top 7 tips to stay productive while working from home. I encourage you to look at your situation and see where you can incorporate some of these tips to ensure that you're staying on top of your work and excelling in your role. And if you have any other suggestions, please add them in the comment section below to help our Uvaro community, and so maybe I can expand on it in future videos. So thanks for tuning in, and be sure to like and subscribe if you've enjoyed this video, or check out Uvaro for more information surrounding how you can achieve the ultimate career success. We help people change careers and enable them to land their dream jobs in tech. So remember that Uvaro is your career success company, and we'll see you in the next video.